I think people, especially in Toronto, are going to have the decision made for them whether it's better to rent or to own. Because I hate to break it to anybody, the opportunities to own are drying up. Even though there's a bunch of inventory right now, like go enjoy having one of those things that are on the market right now. But the opportunities to rent are going to be abundant because right now, unless you are thinking about doing a purpose-built rental, you're not going in the ground anytime soon with your project because the industry's in trouble, right?
Yeah.
The
Tell us
industry,
about what you can tell us about what you learned this
well,
week.
I just see it, regardless of even being in that wonderful room this past week. You can just see that there's a mismatch between what is being built and what people want, right?
Okay.
And that investors are kind of out the window and their brakes are fully on and the emergency brake, like right, they're done. So we have a ton of stuff that's in application and development. We have a bunch of stuff that's permitted and ready to go, and everybody not willing to go because there's no one there to buy the stuff, right? And that's a direct result of the system forcing us to sell shit to investors 5-7 years before the building is built. And so the industry, okay, and so I was talking about this before, is that I started doing research about New York because I always feel like we're 20-30 years behind New York, right? And I was like, what is the trend in New York? Did the units start getting bigger because the people got wealthier and they wanted more space, or did they get smaller because there needed to be affordable units? Well, the answer is that it's basically like the Rage's micro units right now. And if you look at the new developments, a lot of them are teeny tiny, ridiculous size units as well. And like you said, then there's the polar opposite, right? Where you have like Billionaires Row, where people have an entire 3 floors to themselves of a unit. But this is also the thing that I think is starting to happen now as actual end users need to be the buyers, right? People are recognizing that nobody fucking really wants to live on the 70th floor of a place every day, all the time, right? Even if it's
own it.
Maybe they want to own it or say that they own it, but like going up
what's the highest floor you've been on?
I nowhere close to that.
I think I did 72 or 73 or something like that. And I was just like nauseous in the elevator.
Yeah, it's scary.
And I'm up there and I feel a little different. I'm like, this ain't for me.
I'd feel trapped in the elevator past like 30.
I'm good.
Right.
You know? So people are definitely not really fully understanding what it's like to be on such a high floor. But and that's only in extreme locations. You're at Yonge and something, right? That's the bottom line.
But if I go to a restaurant and they tell me I got to wait 3 minutes for a table, I'm driving for 20 minutes to find a place I don't have to wait in line. So if I have to wait in an elevator line every fucking day that had to get to the like 90th floor.
Places. No, honestly, what I can tell you for sure is the elevator systems have improved drastically.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
The new elevators right now are not like they were before.
It knows where you want to go. It knows where you're going.
People up and down where they need to go. There's less stops. It's a good system.
Scans your face and it can tell
AI where you're going. Or the system that they use has really taken over now, and you don't need to worry about the guy going in the elevator and pressing all the buttons and then jumping off. But listen,
the honest to God truth is that either like we have to wait things out until the investors are back, which means that appreciation is part of the recipe again. And we found a new group of people willing to buy these tiny little units that hopefully some of these people will want to rent again.
Suckers. Yeah.
But I mean, or we have to revamp the industry, right? And again, to be able to sell something that's twice as big, right, for not as much per square foot, because that's just the way it works. For some reason, you can get more per square foot for a smaller unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna say it, Darryl. I can't hold it back here. Okay.
Say it.
Pre-construction is done. It's done.
It's not
there
done,
was a
but
run
it's
up.
Gotta change.
This is what happened: is everybody was making money. So then, when people were closing in 2020, 2017 to 2023. They had bought it 5+ years earlier, and they made money. And they were able to tell their friends and family, I bought pre-construction in 2011. Tripled my down payment. You should see this. You should buy more.
Sure.
And all that stuff happened. So everybody had this idea that pre-construction condo was an easy way to make money and you can't lose.
Do you have a line of credit? You don't have a line of credit? You can buy like 8 condos.
I went to go see a guy this week. Okay. He's got 2 buildings. He said to me, he says, I'm not going to use the agent who sold them to me. You know, I wasn't really impressed with his
lying skills,
service, and his something else, right? It was basically just like,
he tried to warn me I was going to lose money, that fucker.
That guy never said a thing. He probably said, you're going to make money for sure, buy this, you're going to whatever, right?
You're going to regret not buying 2
stopped
more.
Answering his phone calls once the market crashed. But anyways, so now he's got these couple units. So he asked me to look into them. I go and look at the unit. They're under occupancy. I won't say where they are or anything like that, but it was, their occupancy was there. I got to check out a bunch of units, and I called this one agent, right? And he actually called me because I was booking a showing, and he said, you know, it's sold conditional, right? I said, oh, do you have any experience in the building? He says, yeah, actually, I have done 9 of these already. And I said, whoa, you're the guy I want to talk to. I said, so what's the situation? He says, well, I listed 9 of them, and 8 of them I had to just rent out because the people were going to lose money. And this is the first one now that I'm selling condition. I got 5 more coming up, and this guy's going to lose money. The unit that you booked, right? But I guess he needs to sell, right? And I was just like, oh, well, that's like positive. I'm like, thanks for the info. It's really good, valuable info, to be honest with you. These guys bought in 2018.
And they're going to lose.
This isn't like they bought in the hype of the market. Like they bought in 2018. I want to tell you, it's in the GTA. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't want to like bash the project here because I might
notice that when you have a listing, you give the address.
I might have to sell that listing in that, that building. I don't want to start putting negativity around it.
But everybody knows that the condo market is fucked. Like, this is no surprise.
But that's the thing though, is there's going to be a backlash from this where there's no longer the sales guy's telling me I'm going to make money. The presentation says I'm going to make money. The spreadsheet they provided me says I'm going to make money. Right?
I'm not making any money.
But doesn't look like I'm going to make money, but let's go do it anyways because my friend did. Did it.
Isn't that what happened?
That's gone. That's what happened.
That's gone
now.
But so 2 now weeks ago, you said they're going to be dumb again.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you said the greed is going to take over the market.
Prove it. Right? So what I'm trying to say is the industry itself is completely 100% over the way that it was.
And that's why we had
they're going to have to rejig it in order to be able to find new solutions. Otherwise, it's not going to go down the same way it did. Right, and I could be wrong. Listen,
no, but you're right. This is the problem, is that you are right. This is the problem, is that it's obvious what has to happen, right? To get affordable, you either have to slash the prices or slash the prices, right? Because how else can you be affordable without it being a price that people can afford? Like, this is not rocket science.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.